Hey everyone, I'm Rosie from K15T, and today we're going to be talking about managing pages in Confluence. The goal here is to make sure that your documentation remains an effective knowledge base, not just for you, but for your whole team. Because trust us, the last thing that you want is your important information getting buried 6 feet under all the new stuff that you're creating. And then you go to look for something and it feels like... What's the name? So let's begin with moving pages. There's two things that we can do here. We can move a page within a space, or we can move a page between spaces. Either way, you're going to have to do this by dragging the page to the desired location in the content tree, or you can use the Move menu to quickly select what page you want to put it under. You can also move pages between spaces, but you'll have to do a little bit more. First of all, you'll need to make sure that you're the space admin for the space that you're currently moving the page from, and that you can add and view pages in the space you're moving it to. If you have those permissions, then go ahead and use the same procedure as before to move the page from one space to the other. Let's talk tag-alongs. When you move a page, its page-level permissions move with it. What else tags along? All the incoming links, comments, and attachments are coming with. And when you're moving a parent page, you're not going to leave the children stranded. Keep in mind that that whole family is coming along for the ride. Next up, we have copying pages. Copying is the perfect action for when you need to repurpose existing content, add it to multiple spaces, or just want to create extra versions. Whether you're looking to clone a single page or an entire hierarchy, the process is the same. Go ahead and start by heading over to the More Actions menu on the page that you wish to copy. From there, hit Copy. In the case that your page has child pages that you also want to copy, go ahead and check the little Include Child Pages box, and the page structure will be replicated. You'll also have the option to copy the page's restriction settings before choosing a new home for your duplicated content. Once you've copied something, Confluence will automatically give it a name. It'll just be copy of XYZ. So, unless that's your goal, go ahead and give the copy a beautiful, unique name. What exactly gets copied over? All original attachments, labels, and view and edit permissions are included here. However, the comment section from the original page won't be transferred, and neither will the watchers of the original version. This is going to make sure that your new page starts with a clean, fresh slate for discussions and notifications. So now let's talk about hiding pages. You ever feel like tucking away a page in Confluence where nobody can find it? Well, hiding pages might be exactly what you're looking for. Let's say you're taking notes that you don't want anybody to see it, or your masterpiece just isn't ready for someone else's eyes. Hiding pages is the perfect way for keeping your content alive without cluttering the main stage. So how do you hide a page? Head over to the space settings in the sidebar, and then click on Reorder Pages under the Manage Content card. Grab the page that you want to hide and drag it to the root level, cozying it right up to the space homepage. And voila! Now, before you go hiding all of those pages that you want to keep a secret, make sure you have incoming links to get to them later. A page without any incoming links will become what Confluence calls an orphan. And you can think of an orphan as the digital equivalent of being stranded with no cell signal. Without a connection to the outside world, nobody's going to know how to find you. So make sure you take care of those incoming links before hiding your pages. But considering we're all human, Confluence already thought about it, and they remembered that people make mistakes. So there's a special nook to give you an overview of all hidden and orphaned pages, as you see here. To get here, click on the Hidden section from the Manage Content card in your space settings. Our next action we'll dive into is archiving. So let's set the tone. You know that feeling when the holiday season ends and the decorations just become clutter, they're just in your way, and you know you need them next year, but for the next, 10, 11 months, you don't need them. Archiving is basically putting something away in the basement. It's out of sight, but it's not out of mind. What's in our basement, for example? We have old project documentation, retired forms, outdated policies, and they're all just down there collecting cobwebs. They're preserved in the state that they were archived in, so editing, commenting, and reacting aren't possible anymore. Our tip? Leave a note when you archive something so you can remind yourself or your team why it's archived. And although the content is fossilized, the note can still be updated over time. And for those big cleanup days, Confluence offers nested archiving. This means that you can archive entire branches of your page tree all in one go. But remember here, it's all or nothing, 0 to 100. If there's just one page in a page tree that you want to keep active, just go ahead and move it before archiving the entire branch. And in this case, Premium and Enterprise users can archive up to 500 pages at a time. Something to know is that archived content is excluded from the quick search. However, there is an option to include the archived content in an advanced search to find those dinosaurs. Plus, links to archive pages will still work. Maybe you want an overview of your archived pages. Once again, just take a trip to your trusty space settings. As far as permissions go, there are two types here. Either archive any page in a space, or only archive the pages that you've created. And if you have the permission to archive, then you also have the permission to restore. Choose a new destination for the page when restoring, and it'll be back in business. But wait, there's more important information. Inherited permissions are something to look out for in this case. Pages rely on the restrictions of the parent pages that they live under. So if any pages are left behind and they don't have view restrictions, you could be exposing the content to a wider audience than you intended to. You've probably got the gist of this so far. Permissions are always something to watch out for in any case of managing your content in Confluence. Lastly, let's talk deleting pages. Dun dun dun, here we are folks, the end of the road. You've decided to delete something, but are you even allowed to? If you see the button to delete in the More Actions menu, then the power lies within you. And before deleting something, just make sure you check the page information to tie up any loose ends, such as incoming links. Go ahead and be cautious if you're deleting a page that has child pages, since those children will move up to the nearest parent. So when I delete something, where does it go? Well, it's not gone forever. Yet. Unless that is, you've deleted a draft, an unpublished page, or a page version. Then yeah, sorry to break it to you, but it's gone forever. Otherwise, deleting simply moves the page to the space's trash. From here, you can restore items, but they won't go back to their original location, rather the root of the space. Once you empty the trash, or purge as Confluence calls it, then it's bye-bye for good. So let's review. Moving a page just makes it live somewhere else, copying creates a duplicate, hiding is essentially putting something behind the curtain, archiving is storing something in the basement, deleting is throwing something in the trash, and purging is when that trash goes to the landfill. Whew, I think that's enough analogies for today. Did we leave anything to the imagination that you're still wondering about? Go ahead and drop us a comment below, and we'd love to get back to you. Otherwise, now that you're an expert on managing the pages in your Confluence site, it's time to make you an all-around Confluence master. And this is where we come in. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, share this video with a teammate, and don't forget to come back for more Confluence tips, so you can spend less time managing and more time focusing on what you do best. Thanks for watching!